Dear Gemini, have you felt lately that nothing around you feels quite normal anymore? As if an invisible current of energy is guiding you toward an encounter your heart has never experienced before. Sometimes your heartbeat races for no reason, sometimes you dream the same scene over and over, or you feel your soul calling you out of your familiar comfort zone. You may be confused about what it means, but trust this. It is not coincidence. The universe is arranging every detail to bring a special connection into the life of Gemini. A connection that could become your quantum leap, transforming the way you see yourself and the world. You are Gemini, the sign of duality, carrying two sides of one soul, both radiant and fragile, both strong and deeply sensitive. On this long journey, there have been times when you lived scattered, always torn between choices, never fully daring to affirm yourself. But now, that person will arrive not to change you, but to mirror you, to awaken you, to illuminate the truth that beneath all the hesitation lies a whole being, a light strong enough to guide itself. This meeting will not come a day too early, nor a moment too late. It will happen precisely when you are ready, when you have lived enough to see that every weight, every stumble, every heartbreak was preparing you to recognize what is truly yours when it finally appears. And when that moment comes, you won't need anyone to tell you, because your entire being, body and soul will tremble, as if at last you have found the missing piece you've been seeking all along. Gemini, do you feel your heart stirring even now? If you are sensing this energy, leave a comment as your affirmation. I am ready as Gemini. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more messages from the universe made just for you. Now, pour yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee, sit back in comfort, and join me as we begin the journey into the story of destiny the universe has already written for Gemini. Part 1. Opening. The Destined Encounter. Dear Gemini, have you felt lately that everything around you seems to be shifting in strange, subtle ways? Not loud, obvious changes, but quiet movements like ripples across the surface of water, though you know beneath it a strong tide is rising. Sometimes your heart races for no clear reason. Sometimes you dream the same scene, the same vague face, only to wake with the feeling that there was a message you almost grasped, but didn't. This is not coincidence, nor illusion. It is your soul whispering that something important is drawing near, a special connection the universe has been arranging to step into your life. This person is not just a passing figure along your path. They are your soul mirror, the one who will reflect back the deepest truths within you. For so long you've lived with two sides, one bright, lively, clever and social, the other fragile, uncertain, full of inner contradictions, kept hidden from the world. You believed that as long as you balanced those two sides, you would be fine. But deep down, you've always known peace has never truly settled in your heart. This person will arrive as a marker, ending that split. They will give you the chance to live as your whole self, unified, strong, no longer forced to hide. The universe has its own way of arranging significant meetings. No one knows exactly where this person will come from or by what path. But one thing is certain. When the moment comes, you will not mistake it. Your body will know before your mind can name it. A strange vibration will run through you, as if every cell awakens at once. That is the sign that you have found the missing piece your soul has long been waiting for. Gemini, you were born with endless curiosity, quick wit, and unmatched adaptability. But along with that, you've carried indecision, inner conflict, countless crossroads, where you never quite knew which road was truly yours. How many times have you asked yourself, will anyone ever really see me? Will anyone ever love me? Not for the mask, but for the truth inside. That question has never had a complete answer. And now, the universe is preparing to give you that answer through the arrival of a special person. This is not a random encounter. This is a soul contract, written long before you were born. A promise that at the right time, after you had grown through lessons, endured pain, and longed deeply enough, this person would appear. They will be the catalyst for your quantum leap. From a scattered Gemini, often divided within, you will become a Gemini who is clear, focused, strong, and whole. Do you remember the times you laughed loudly with the world, while inside you felt quietly sad? The times you blended into crowds with clever stories, but deep down longed for someone to touch your loneliness? This person will come to break that wall. They will not be fooled by your smile, nor afraid of your complexity. Instead, they will see and love exactly that truth. And in that moment, you will finally know someone truly sees you. Dear Gemini, you have come so far to reach this point. Now is the time to prepare for the next chapter. A journey where you no longer have to hide, no longer have to split yourself in two to please the world. This is the moment to live authentically, to shine, to step boldly into the new reality the universe has opened for you. If this message resonates with your soul, leave your birth date in the comments as your affirmation to the universe that you are ready. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the journey you are about to step into holds countless wonders waiting for you. Now, pour yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee, sit back comfortably, and join me as we begin to explore the story of destiny the universe has written just for Gemini. Part 2. Gemini and the Hidden Light. Dear Gemini, have you noticed that throughout your life, you've always lived between two opposing currents? On one hand, you are radiant, intelligent, quick-witted, and creative, the person everyone wants to be around because of your humor and uplifting energy. But on the other hand, you often feel lost in your own world. You long to be your true self, yet you fear that if you reveal all your inner complexity, others won't understand, or worse, they'll walk away. That fear has led you many times to wear the mask of "I'm fine," the bright smile, the witty words, the lively presence, while deep inside you've been carrying contradictions and emptiness few can ever see. Gemini was gifted with an eternal flame of curiosity, a brilliant mind, and a rare ability to observe and connect. But how many times have you hidden that light because you feared others would say you're too different, too complicated, or too much to keep up with? You chose to hold back, showing only fragments of your true self, leaving the rest hidden behind silence. You may have believed this would make you more accepted, easier to fit in. But haven't you ever felt exhausted living that way? The one who is coming, the destined person the universe is sending into your life, will not be like anyone you've met before. They won't be afraid of your constant transformations. They won't be unsettled by your swift changes of mind. In fact, they'll be drawn to your diversity, your adaptability, and even your contradictions, because they will understand that all of these are not weaknesses, but depth. They will see the flame you've kept hidden, and instead of fearing it, they will encourage it to burn brightly. Gemini, you have grown used to holding yourself up, to proving that you're fine, strong enough to handle everything alone. But this person will show you that you don't have to be strong all the time, nor hide your pain behind laughter. They are not here to let you keep wearing your mask. They are here to help you take it off. And when that mask falls, you will see your true Gemini self, sometimes fragile, sometimes chaotic, but also brilliantly radiant, loving, and wise. Remember, your real light has never disappeared. It has only been covered by the dust of worry, judgment, and comparison. Now the universe sends you this message. It is time to clear away that dust and let your light shine. This person will be the catalyst, but the choice is yours. Are you ready to stop hiding? Are you ready to live truthfully? To let your intelligence, creativity, and love show fully? Dear Gemini, you were not born to be a dim lamp in the corner. You were born to be a flame that leads the way, a light not just for yourself but for those around you. And when you dare to live with that light, everything will change. Relationships will become clearer. Love will come from true resonance. Opportunities in career and life will open because you've stopped holding back your gifts. This person will prove that there are souls who not only accept you, but honor the truth within you. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, have I been hiding my true light for too long? If the answer is yes, then this is your time to set yourself free. Share it in the comments as your first step in affirming to the universe that you are ready. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue walking this journey, because there are many more messages ahead that you will not want to miss. Part 3. The Arrival of the Destined One. Dear Gemini, have you ever wondered why sometimes you feel a quiet waiting in your heart, as if something important has always been missing? You may have gone through many relationships, many encounters, yet deep down you still know that no one has ever truly matched your frequency. This is not your fault, nor theirs. It is simply because the universe has been preparing you for a destined meeting, the moment when you finally realize, at last, I have found the one. What's fascinating is that the arrival of this destined person will unfold differently depending on your birth dates. Yet there is one unmistakable common thread. When they appear, you will feel as though your inner world is suddenly put into order, as if all the scattered pieces within you finally click together perfectly. For Geminis born between May 21, May 31, this person will enter your life through work, study, or a creative project. They could be a new collaborator, a partner in a plan, or someone who notices your talent when no one else has. At first, you may think this is just another connection tied to responsibility or career, but the more you interact, the stranger it feels. They don't just see what you do, they seem to see who you are. This connection surpasses logic, and your heart will know this is destiny's signal. For Geminis born between June 1, June 10, their arrival will come through your social circle, a friend, a community, or even social media. Maybe at an event, a gathering, or a casual group conversation. At first, they may feel distant, as if they don't belong to your usual world. But that very distance creates an undeniable pull. You'll find yourself curious, drawn to know more. And soon, you'll realize that curiosity isn't just from your mind, it's from your soul. When your eyes meet, time will seem to stop, and everything else will fade into the background of that single moment. For Geminis born between June 11, June 20, this encounter will arrive in the most unexpected way. It may happen on a trip, in a mundane daily situation where you'd least expect something important. Perhaps while waiting for transport, buying something simple, or joining a random activity. But right there, in that ordinary moment, they will appear. And the miracle is, you'll know instantly. No obvious sign needed. Your soul will recognize them at once. A small shock in your chest. An unforgettable look. a strange sense that we've met before. It will imprint itself deeply on your memory, like an indelible mark. No matter how they show up, the feeling will always be the same, as though you've finally found the missing piece. For so long you've lived divided, carrying unanswered questions, sensing a void you couldn't name. And when this moment comes, you will realize that everything you've endured, all those relationships, heartbreaks and wanderings, was preparation to be ready for this encounter. Gemini, this is not just an ordinary connection. It will transform how you see yourself, how you love, and how you live. You'll finally understand that not everyone fears your complexity and changes. In fact, there is someone born to accept, to honor, and to walk beside you because of that complexity. So if your heart stirs even as you hear these words, declare your readiness now. Leave a comment. I am ready for the destined meeting. It is not just a phrase. It is a message to the universe that you are prepared to recognize and receive them when the moment arrives. And don't forget to subscribe, because the journey ahead still holds wonders you do not want to miss. Part 4, The Quantum Leap. A complete transformation. Dear Gemini, the universe has never sent you an encounter just to fill an empty space in your heart. The destined one is not here merely to bring love, but to serve as a mirror so you can finally see yourself in your fullest form. For years, you've lived with two conflicting halves. One half playful, witty, sociable. The other half uncertain, fearful, longing to be your true self. When this person arrives, you will no longer need to stay divided. This is the moment that marks a quantum leap, the birth of a new Gemini. Clear, unified, strong, and radiant. They will help you uncover talents you've kept restrained. Gemini has always been blessed with extraordinary communication and creativity. Yet, for many reasons, you have held yourself back. You've asked, are my ideas too unusual? Will my words make others uncomfortable? These fears of judgment have caused you to suppress your true power. But when they step into your life, they will encourage you to release it all. They will see in you not just someone charming and social, but a soul capable of inspiring, uplifting, and lighting up entire spaces. Under their gaze, you will dare to try, to speak, to create, without fear, without hesitation. Beyond that, they will awaken an inner strength you may not have realized was always within you. As a Gemini, you can be easily shaken by sudden change, but this person will remind you that you are already strong enough to stand firm, resilient enough not to be swept away by life's storms. They are not here to carry your burdens for you, but to help you remember that you already possess the ability to walk on your own. And once you claim this strength, you will no longer see life's upheavals as threats, but as opportunities for growth. Another priceless gift this meeting will bring is the ability to set healthy boundaries. Geminis are generous with their energy, knowledge, and affection. Yet sometimes you've given so much that you ended up drained, or even felt used. This person will show you that love does not mean endless sacrifice. True love thrives when there is balance between giving and keeping, between listening to others and listening to yourself. They will teach you that boundaries do not weaken connection. They strengthen it, making every relationship clearer, more honest, and more authentic. From this point, your life will begin to transform on every level. In love, you'll no longer chase validation in shallow relationships, but will gravitate toward real connection where you are loved simply for being you. In your career, you will find the courage to pursue bigger opportunities, to step into paths you once hesitated to follow. In your social world, You will learn to choose wisely, keeping the bonds that nurture you and letting go of those that drain you. And most importantly, in your self-belief, you will finally feel whole not because others approve, but because you've chosen to recognize your own worth. Gemini, this journey is one of death and rebirth, not a loss, but the ending of the old version of you, the divided Gemini, the one always conflicted, always hiding part of who you are. And the rebirth is the moment you unify it all to become the whole Gemini, radiant, powerful, and free. This is the awakening the universe has been preparing for you all along. And this person is simply the catalyst, giving you courage to step into it. So ask yourself, are you ready for this leap? Are you ready to leave behind doubt and live as the true Gemini, free, creative, powerful, and brilliant? If your heart whispers, "It's time," then affirm it now by leaving a comment. I am ready for the quantum leap. This is not just a phrase. It is your signal to the universe that you are prepared. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue this journey, because in the next part, we will go deeper into how you can prepare yourself to fully receive the gifts the universe is sending your way. Part 5. Preparing to receive the universe. Dear Gemini, before a great event unfolds, the universe always sends subtle signals. These signs are not always easy to recognize, but if you pay attention, you'll see that they have been repeating around you. Perhaps you've woken up in the middle of the night from a strangely familiar dream, a blurred face in your subconscious, a scene that makes your heart race, a line of dialogue or a situation that feels familiar even though you've never truly experienced it. These dreams are not random. They are the voice of your soul, telling you that you are moving closer to a destined encounter, someone who will step into your life and forever change the way you see yourself and the world. It's not only in dreams. You've likely started to feel powerful intuitions each day as you wake. Sometimes it's the urge to leave your comfort zone, to try something new, even while logic urges you to stay in the familiar. Sometimes it's the feeling that the paths you've walked for so long have grown too narrow, no longer wide enough for your wings. And sometimes it's just a fleeting moment in your day when you catch a stranger's glance, hear a melody, or notice repeating numbers. Your heart trembles, as if the universe is knocking gently, reminding you that something big is approaching. But to receive, you must let go. The universe cannot place a new gift in your hands if they are still holding on to the old. It's time for Gemini to release shallow connections, relationships that offer temporary joy but leave you empty afterward. It's time to let go of the habit of procrastination, which has cost you precious opportunities more than once. Most importantly, it's time to rise above the constant distraction that comes so naturally to you. Your curiosity is your gift, but it has also scattered your focus. And because of that, you sometimes miss the one signal that truly matters, the voice of the universe. The destined one will not appear while you are spinning in chaos and distraction. They will come only when you've chosen to live authentically, to focus, to stand firm in your own being. When you take off the mask of, "I'm fine," when you stop trying to please everyone, when you start asking yourself, "Does this truly nourish my soul?" that is the moment the door opens. And once it does, every dream, every intuition, every small trembling in your heart will connect into a larger picture. You will finally see that everything has been orchestrated to lead you to this moment. This quantum leap is not just about love. It's a complete transformation. It will take you into a reality where you live more freely, no longer confined by others' judgments. Where you live with clarity, knowing exactly which path is yours and having the courage to say no to what doesn't fit. Where you live with strength not because you've stopped being vulnerable, but because you've realized that vulnerability itself is power. And above all, it is a reality where you love yourself, deeply loving both your brilliance and your flaws, loving your quick wit as much as your moments of doubt. Dear Gemini, the universe never sends you to a place where you don't belong. This person will arrive at the perfect time, not too soon, not too late, when you are finally ready to receive them. Everything you've gone through, the heartbreaks, the unfinished stories, the lonely nights, has been preparation. They shaped your heart to be sensitive enough to recognize truth when it appears. They honed your soul to know how to value what is precious when it arrives. So ask yourself, are you ready to let go of the past and step into a new chapter? Are you ready to live authentically, to focus, to welcome this person and the gifts the universe has been preparing for you all along? If your answer is yes, then affirm it now by leaving a comment. I am ready as Gemini. These words are more than a phrase, they are your vow to yourself and to the universe. And don't forget to subscribe, because this journey does not end here. What lies ahead is brighter and more surprising than you can imagine. Dear Gemini, after completing this entire journey, you must have realized an essential truth. The universe has never abandoned you. It has always been quietly preparing opportunities for you to grow and step into a better version of yourself. Those recurring dreams, sudden intuitions, or the urge to step out of your comfort zone are not random. They are messages reminding you that you are getting closer to a destined encounter, one where you will not only find love, but also rediscover your true self. The practical lesson you can apply today is this: allow yourself to let go of what no longer fits, from shallow connections to the habit of procrastination and constant distractions. Focus on living truthfully, speaking honestly, and doing what nourishes your soul. When you walk the path of authenticity and clarity, you will see everything begin to shift. Relationships become more meaningful, new opportunities open in your work, and, most importantly, you regain freedom and faith in yourself. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment. I am ready as Gemini to affirm to the universe that you are prepared. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to continue walking alongside these profound and inspiring cosmic messages in the journeys ahead. Gemini, you were not born to live divided. You were born to become whole, radiant, and powerful. You are ready. I'll see you in the next video, where, together, we'll keep uncovering the beautiful mysteries the universe has prepared just for you.